Hi, second grade. I'm giving you a video this week to watch so you know how to complete our assignment. Last week, you were able to play with building houses using the ABCYA app, and I got some pretty cool houses submitted. So now today, we're going to take what we've learned and apply it and create our own house using Google Drawings. So you're going to go ahead and click on the Build the House assignment, and you're going to click where it says View Assignment. Once you do that, unfortunately, I can't show you what that looks like, but it'll be here's your assignment, and it'll say view assignment. And then over here, you'll click on a button that says add and create, kind of like what you did last week. And this time you're going to choose Google Drawings. Now, when Google Drawings opens up, it's going to give you a checkered board look. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So Google Drawings. And this is what it looks like when it opens up. And you're going to use this as your canvas. So everything you do and draw has to stay on the checkered board. And what you're doing is you're creating a house that has a basic structure, a roof, doors, windows. You're also going to include a chimney, bushes and trees, and then one extra item. Okay? So you could have a sidewalk, you could have a fence, you could have um, a light post, a swing, a pool, a pond. I even put a sun on mine. Um, you'll see here in just a second. So I'm going to go back here. Here's a final product. This is kind of like what I'm looking for today when you go to turn in your work. So I'm going to show you how you make all these things, and I'm only going to show you a couple of things just so that you get an idea of it, and then I'm going to let you be creative. So I'm on my blank document here, and I'm going to go, and this is the same for every shape. You can go to Insert, Shape, and Shapes, and you can use any shape you see. So you could use anything here. You could go to arrows if you wanted to and use something there, callouts, and equations. Okay, now most of the time you're going to be here in shapes. So you're first going to do a basic house shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the basic rectangle, and I'm going to click and drag. Okay. It's going to draw me a box. Remember, I can change the shape of the box from the corners. So I can drag it from the corners to make it bigger or smaller. I can also go to the paint bucket as long as the blue box is around it, and I can paint my house whatever color I want it to be. Next comes the roof. So I would go ahead. Here's a shortcut to that. So I could click here instead, get the same thing. This time I'm going to do a triangle to kind of get the roof on. Yeah. Now, obviously, that roof doesn't cover my whole house, but I'm going to use my side here to make it a little bit bigger. Same thing, I go to the paint bucket and color it what color I want for my roof. Okay, chimneys are pretty easy. Those can be done with a rectangular shape. Then click and drag and draw a rectangle. Yeah. I'm going to make my chimney black. Now, it looks a little funny. It looks like I just pasted it on top of my roof. So as long as my box is selected here, I can go to this Arrange, Order, and I can send it to the back. And it's going to go behind the roof. So then it doesn't look like it's just sticking out there. Okay, doors and windows are pretty much the same thing. You can use the regular rectangle for the door. Okay, use your paint bucket to color it in. Drag it down if you need to. All right, I'm going to put a green door in my house. If I want a doorknob, I can even do a simple little circle to draw my doorknob. All right, and if I even want a window on my door, I could do that too. So maybe I want to have a little diamond window on my front door. I could do that. Now this, I don't want to have a color, so I'm going to do transparent. Okay. Now the problem is I have this green door behind it, so that's probably going to make me have to choose a white, just so it looks like it's looking through it. All right, same thing with the windows. You can choose any type of window you want. It doesn't have to be the regular square window if you want round windows. Some houses have different shaped windows, okay? I know I have some oval windows in my house, so I can even do a big oval window above the door if I wanted to. Now, some windows have grids in them or lines. So you have a line tool. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to just go ahead and click on line. And then when you take it to any shape, you're going to see purple dots. So I'm going to click and go across and line it up across to the other dot. And I'm going to do another one going down. I'll go just line them all across. So it looks like I have little grids in my windows. Mhm. All right, so that's how you do a window. Now the problem is that I'm still in line mode. See how my mouse is still plus? If I click right now, it's going to draw a line. But that's not what I wanted. So what I have to do when I'm in line mode like that, my mouse is like this, I need to come back and click on the arrow to turn the line off. And then this line I don't want, I'm just going to click on it and hit backspace and it's gone. All right, so our directions said we want to be able to put in a house, a roof, windows, door, chimney, bushes and trees, and something extra. Okay, so if I want to do a tree or a bush, I'm going to still use my shapes. So I can use a cloud to make a bush out in front of my house. Okay, same thing. I can color it a green color. If I want a tree, I can do the same thing. I can draw another. I can draw a rectangle. Looks long and narrow. I can color it brown. I can go ahead and do a bush for the top of my tree. And I can color it green so it looks like a tree. And then one extra thing, for this one, I think I'm going to try to do a sidewalk. So again, I can use any shape that I want. I'm going to say probably the easiest way to do that is I can just come straight out from the door. And I'm going to color it like gray for concrete. Then I'm going to do another one that goes kind of looking like it's going down this in front of the house. Okay. And then I'm just going to arrange in order. I'm going to send that to the back so it kind of looks like it's an even flow so they match up. There you go. And that's what you need to do. So we have the house structure, we have a roof, we have the chimney, we have windows, we have a door, we have bushes, tree, and we have something extra. Now you can be as creative with this as you want. So if you want to add other things, you can. We will be adding some additional items after you get this much work done. Okay, so stay tuned. Next week, you're going to have to add a few more things. Hope you're doing well and good luck on building your house.